first myth for today is the story that at one point, Columbia Records mistakenly released a Byrds record without a title. This one is actually true, and it occurred in mid-1970 after the band had been through a number of lineup changes. Their mistake was made on the album that's now known as Untitled, in parentheses, and it was due to a rather odd miscommunication between the band and their record label. When the mixing of the album was done, they shipped the tapes off to Columbia Records, and on the copy sheet, they simply put the word Untitled in parentheses because they hadn't come up with an album title yet. Clearly, the label took this quite literally, and before the mistake could be corrected, the album was already pressed. Since then, you can guarantee that clever album titles are double-checked by the label, but it's 100% true that the Byrds album Untitled was an absolute mistake. The second urban legend we're going to look at today says that one night during a live performance, Elvis Presley's backup singers walked off stage. As hard as it may be to believe, this one is also completely true. It happened in 1975 at a performance in Norfolk, Virginia. At this point in his career, Elvis was becoming rather unpredictable in his onstage antics, and he became known for using rather rude adjectives when introducing his backup singers. Most people believe that this was due to the fact that one of the singers, the Sweet Inspirations, previously had a relationship with Elvis, but at the time was seeing another member of the band. On the evening in question, Elvis said to the crowd that he smelled onions and green peppers and that he suspected his backup singers had been eating catfish. At face value, while this seems far more strange than mean, it's been widely reported that the demeanor with which Presley said these words was rather rude. After one of the singers hung her head in embarrassment, Presley rounded on her and threatened to kick her ass if she didn't get her act together, and this led to all three singers walking off stage, no longer willing to be a part of the abuse. Presley resolved things a few days later to a certain extent, but at the same time, it represents that darker point in the King's career. Our final myth today is certainly one of the most common in modern times, and that's the one that says the band name 311 is a reference to the Ku Klux Klan. This stemmed from the idea that the letter K is the 11th letter of the alphabet, and if you take that 3 times, you'd get KKK. Though many may wish this to be true, throughout their career, in interviews and even song lyrics, the band has vehemently denied there's any truth to this. At the same time, the band members in 311 do enjoy having a bit of fun with what the real meaning behind their band name is, and from fractions to police codes to ideal song lengths, the band have given a number of rather clever yet equally possible reasons for their band name. But at the end of the day, whether it was through written statements or more directly the words to their song Silver, the idea that 311 is a reference to the KKK is an outright fabrication. So those are the music myths for this week. Be sure to check back here every day for more myth exploration. And be sure to be here every single day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.